I know how frustrating it is to feel like you're always one step behind on trends. You scroll through EverBee research, you spot some winning listings, but by the time you're actually able to get something live, it already feels saturated. So in this video, I'm walking you through 5 Etsy niches that are not only trending right now, but they're also strategically positioned for the next 90 to 120 days of sales. And I'm going to explain why each one matters. I personally do this every month by digging into EverBee's product analytics, expanding my search to all Etsy listings, filtering for newer products, and sorting by high revenue and fast growth. These picks are primed to sell fast and line up perfectly with upcoming holidays, seasons, and annual milestones like Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation, and summer events. First, we're going to break down the 5 niches that are exploding right now, what's selling, what buyers are responding to, and how you could spin these ideas in your own shop. Then, I'm going to show you how these same niches connect directly to what you could be listing next to stay ahead of the curve. Let's start with the first niche that keeps popping up all over EverBee right now, aprons. Most specifically, embroidered personalized aprons. There are multiple listings popping off in this niche over the past few months. One of them that I got a personal kick out of was this personalized Cookie Queen striped apron. It's only been alive for 3 months and already helped this seller make over $100,000 in sales alone. Another one I loved is yet again a striped apron with a personalized name on it, but the name is hand embroidered, making it a higher perceived value immediately. In this listing, I also loved the mock-up photos they chose to use, spotlighting lifestyle images of moms and daughters and friends baking together. These aprons are simple, functional, and super giftable, and here's why I believe they're performing well and will continue to do so. People are shopping for Mother's Day already, last-minute Valentine's gifts, and even bridal showers. And a gift like this feels both personal and useful. And if you can offer embroidery, you're even more ahead of the game. But if you're a print-on-demand seller, don't count me out on this one yet, because Printify has multiple options for all over print aprons. Shine On has one option as well, and if you're a member of Anywhere POD, their exclusive print provider actually offers an apron and kitchen towel bundle, which gives the customer even more personalized items for their kitchen. Next up is leather goods. This niche is generating serious revenue, and what's interesting is the variety of options that are working. One of the biggest listings I found is an engraved leather notebook cover, bringing in over $120,000 in the last 30 days. It's refillable, fully customizable, and clearly positioned as a higher end gift. Then there's a leather toiletry bag or DOP kit. I don't know what that is, but it's everywhere. Embroidered and marketed for groomsmen. That one's pulling in over $31,000 a month. And a third product I found was an engraved leather lighter holder, also positioned as a groomsman or Father's Day gift, doing over $32,000 last month alone. All of these listings are high ticket, high margin, and deeply giftable. And that's why I believe this niche is so hot right now and will continue through the summer. Buyers in this space want gifts that feel personal, but also want something that's timeless, premium, and versatile. And because it photographs so well, it also performs great in search, especially when you use mock-ups that show personalization options clearly. So if you make leather goods, now is the time to dial in your listings. But if you are a print-on-demand seller, this is a category where partnering with a production partner or engraver could also make sense. Anywhere POD partners with some awesome print providers who are offering things like customizable leather card holders, leather shoulder bags, leather mouse pads, hats with leather elements, leather can koozies, and even personalized leather wallets. Next up, let's look at a niche that's got both emotional pull and visual impact. We're talking about embroidered pet portraits, and the growth here has been wild. One of the top listings I found is a custom pet face hat, pulling in over $50,000 last month alone. Then there's this pet portrait sweatshirt that's been featured in multiple shops, including a premium version listed at over $75, and another more budget-friendly version that still pulled in over $37,000 in just 30 days. All of these listings are built around the same core idea: emotional personalization for pet lovers, and that's why it's driving sales. Pet owners love showing off their furry best friend, and these animals make that love wearable. And since we are talking about pets, this is my dog Lily, and she wanted to say hi. Go ahead, you can lay down. Good girl. If If you guys want to see more of Lily on this channel, feel free to let me know and I'll see if I can add her in a few more. Pet items also make amazing gifts. Think birthdays, pet memorials, even dog mom Mother's Day gifts. So if you do personally offer handmade embroidery, this is a great space to lean into immediately. And if you're a print-on-demand seller, I did go ahead and check Anywhere POD, and there are over 3 pages of embroidered product options in their print providers' catalogs. And if you're in the digital space, there's room here too, with custom pet photo illustrations or printable portraits. Coming up next, we are sticking with our embroidery theme because it seems to be the favored style across the board, but we'll be shifting toward everyday personalization with mass appeal. So let's talk next about name tote bags and why they're quietly becoming a go-to Etsy gift. This niche has been quietly growing for months. I remember spotlighting this actually as a potential product that would pick up steam in early fall of 2025, and it's officially done just that. The top listing that I found in this space is doing over 27 grand per month, and it's only 3 months old. It's an embroidered quilted nylon tote bag that has use cases of bridesmaid gifts, beach bags, or just a simple purchase for yourself. Another one is around $8,000 a month, and it's only a few months old as well. This one is a corduroy style tote with the name embroidered in soft minimalist thread colors. And I found another corduroy style that's only 2 months old, bringing in over $6,000 in revenue as well. In the tote bag space, it seems to me that the texture of the bag and the style of the imprint are the main pushes for big numbers, which is great for my handmade sellers who could create in this space. However, again, if you're a print-on-demand seller, there are still some options for you to get into as well. Through Anywhere POD's print partners, I found weekender bags, cotton and canvas tote bags, even a holographic see-through beach bag. What's working best in this space, no matter what type of seller you are, is the combination of utility and personalization. Tote bags are easy to gift, affordable to ship, and allow someone to translate their identity through an accessory. And when you add embroidery, you instantly increase perceived value. These bags are trending hard right now based on our numbers, but these are also evergreen products, which makes them something that you could list today and sell all year long with the right strategy and right targeting. Sounds like Lily is upset. You gonna take a nap? Are you bored with Mama? She doesn't seem to be about it, but since we've been really chilling in the embroidery space throughout this video, let's go ahead and talk embroidery kits. Embroidery DIY kits and patterns are trending hard right now, especially with beginner crafters and people looking for relaxing, screen-free hobbies. And because, as I've proven throughout this video, embroidered items seem to be in high demand. So of course, hobbyists and handmade sellers alike might be interested in learning how to apply this imprint style to their product lines. One of the top listings I found in this space is an embroidery stitch practice book, which allows people to learn how to do embroidery through pre-illustrated patterns. This has been live on Etsy for just 2 months and has already driven this seller over $20,000. Another that is also only 2 months old is this heart needlepoint kit that comes in a zippered pouch. This feels super handmade while also being something that helps another person make something with their hands. The vast majority of things that I saw in this space were kits or digital products that were based around a certain theme or pattern. So this is perfect for both my handmade sellers and my digital sellers alike. These types of products are also perfectly timed for spring and summer when people are traveling, unplugging, and looking for something calming to do with their hands. So if you're a designer or illustrator, consider creating your own pattern packs or seasonal series. And if you make physical products, kits are a great way to increase perceived value, especially if you brand your packaging or include a little bonus like a needle threader or a thank you card. This niche is also evergreen, but it does spike seasonally, so it's smart to get ahead of that now. All right, now that we have covered those 5 sneaky niches I found that are trending right now, let's shift gears and talk about what to start listing now for the upcoming holidays and sales cycles, because what you do in the next few weeks can absolutely set up your next 6 months of revenue. Let's start with Mother's Day. Most top-selling listings are already gaining traction by February, which means you should be uploading and optimizing them right now. And based on what's trending inside EverBee, here are 3 product ideas for you, one for print on demand, one handmade, and one digital that are converting right now. First up for POD, this Boy Mom Club sweatshirt is crushing. It's simple, cozy, and super niche specific. Next up for handmade, custom jewelry boxes are coming back hard this year. There's a wooden one I found with engraved names and birth flowers on top, and it's been climbing in revenue every week. And finally, for my digital sellers, one of the fastest growing categories right now is sublimation files. Like Mama, SVGs, and PNG bundles are selling like crazy. trendy, especially ones that match the aesthetic of current trends on maybe sweatshirts, t-shirts, or tumblers. So if you're a designer or you sell digital products, this is a perfect seasonal angle that requires no shipping, no inventory, and minimal overhead. These three styles, POD, handmade, and digital, give you a way into the Mother's Day market, no matter what kind of shop you run. Coming up next, let's talk about Father's Day. This is one of the most overlooked gifting seasons on Etsy, but it's also one of the most profitable if you time it right. One digital product I found in the Father's Day space actually had two listings related to it: cabin throw blanket patterns in both walleye and deer in a meadow. They're from the same seller, but they were also in my list of young, high growth listings over the past 30 days. So it might be something to look into for my digital sellers, or my print on demand sellers could even start building woven throws like these. Next is something good for both handmade and print on demand sellers. Personalized dad hats are trending, especially new dad hats like things that say Dad Established 2026, or even something as simple as Dad instead of Dad or Daddy. And finally, here are some tech adjacent gifts for handmade sellers. One product that's climbing fast is this gaming controller stand. It's clean, masculine, and actually useful, which is rare in the novelty gift space. These Father's Day products are all about hitting the balance between fun and functional, and the earlier you list them, the more traction you'll build as the search volume ramps up in April and May. Up next, let's talk graduation season. Most buyers start shopping in March for this, but top sellers are already getting momentum in January and February. And one of the most powerful ideas here is a digital product that you can create in literally a single afternoon. And that is a graduation party invitation template. It's editable in Canva, easy to customize, and has modern fonts and clean design. This is a great low-cost product with high volume potential, especially if you bundle it with things like matching graduation signs or printable thank you cards or invites. Now, if you're in the apparel space, whether handmade or print on demand, senior class shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies are going to be your golden ticket this season. And when you're building out these senior apparel items, tote bags, or backpacks, make sure to think about cross-niching with a style or an aesthetic that is already performed well, like this listing did, for example, with pairing the graduation niche with the high-performing coquette aesthetic. All right, guys, now you've got 5 trending Etsy niches and product ideas you can start listing today for Mother's Day, Father's Day, and graduation season. But if you want even more inspiration from outside of the Etsy bubble, next Tuesday I'm dropping a new video in my favorite Trends in the Wild series. That's where I go trend spotting at places like Michael's, Target, and Hobby Lobby and show you what's popping on the shelves before it ever hits Etsy. So if you want to be tagged when that video drops, comment the word trends down below and I'll make sure that you don't miss it. And if you want to go even deeper on Etsy product research, I highly recommend watching this live stream training next. I walked through my top trend predictions for Etsy in 2026 and what I would personally be listing quarter by quarter. I'll go ahead and link it up here by my head and see you guys over there next. Okay, say goodbye. Bye guys. Say bye.